What if I told you that hidden inside an old coin jar in someone's basement, there could be a forgotten piece of American history worth more than a luxury car, even more than a lifetime of savings? Today, we're not talking about ordinary nickels. Oh no. We're diving into three of the rarest, most valuable, and most mysterious treasures ever struck by the United States. Mint. Coins that survived war. Coins that tell stories of courage, scarcity, and fate. And coins that right now could turn a simple collector into a millionaire overnight. Every second of this video could change the way you look at that small 5-cent piece forever. These nickels aren't just coins. They're time capsules of the 1940s and beyond, carrying secrets of silver, minting miracles, and historical twists that only a handful of collectors have ever discovered. Stay with me till the very end, because coin number 1 on this list has a story so unbelievable, so powerful, that it shook the entire numismatic community to its core. And yes, its current market value will leave you speechless. This is true coin value, and if you're new here, buckle up, because today you and I are about to uncover the top 3 ultra-rare and most valuable war nickels and Monticello Jefferson nickels that exist in today's market. Every detail, every mark, every glint of silver could mean a fortune waiting to be discovered. So turn up your volume, open your eyes, and let's unlock the truth behind these legendary coins that have become the dream of every collector across America. Now let's begin our journey with coin number 1, a relic from the heart of World War II itself. Coin number 1. Our story begins in the middle of one of the darkest, yet most heroic chapters of American history, the year 1944. The world was at war. Factories thundered day and night. Every ounce of metal mattered. Steel for tanks, copper for bullets, nickel for armor plating. The U.S. Mint faced a crisis. How could America keep producing its beloved 5-cent coins when nickel was needed on the battlefield? That's when something extraordinary happened. The Mint decided to alter the very soul of the nickel itself. From 1942 to 1945, they secretly transformed its composition, removing precious nickel and replacing it with a wartime blend of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. Yes, real silver in a 5-cent piece. These became the legendary war nickels, coins born from sacrifice and survival. Now imagine one particular coin, struck in San Francisco in 1944. The 1944 with S war nickel. Look closely at its surface, a deep brown and black patina that whispers of time and history. This color isn't damage, it's the signature of authenticity, the mark of age, the glow of an era that will never return. Each swirl of tone carries the memory of wartime America, ration cards, victory gardens, soldiers writing letters home. The large S-mint mark gleams proudly above Monticello on the reverse, a bold, unmistakable symbol that this coin came from the West Coast Mint that powered the war effort with precision and pride. That S isn't just a letter, it's a silent witness to history. And here's where the suspense begins to rise. Not every 1944 with S-war nickel survived. Many were melted down after the war when silver prices changed, others were lost, damaged, or worn beyond recognition in circulation. Finding one today, in almost very fine condition, with that perfect balance of detail and toning, is like discovering a lost relic buried beneath the sands of time. Collectors across the United States hunt relentlessly for such pieces because each surviving specimen connects them directly to 1944, to the spirit of endurance and patriotism that defined a generation. But what truly separates this coin from the rest is its composition and rarity. Remember, silver was never meant to be in a nickel. These coins shimmer with a metallic DNA unlike any other. The silver-manganese alloy gives them a slightly lighter feel and a soft, ghostly luster that no modern nickel can replicate. Tilt it under light, and you will see a subtle mirror, a dance of silver grains that only appear in genuine wartime issues. Now, hold your breath, because here's where the story turns from history to legend. This exact variety, the 1944 with S War Nickel, has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the entire Jefferson series. Collectors from New York to California, from Seattle to Miami, have bid furiously in auctions whenever a top-grade example appears. Each year, fewer pristine pieces surface. Each year, the demand grows louder. And when we talk about value, we are talking about the kind of number that can rewrite your expectations of a 5-cent coin forever. A 1944 with S War Nickel in almost very fine condition, the kind you're seeing here, is commanding a jaw-dropping $276,000 in today's market. Yes, you heard that right, $276,000 for a single wartime 5-cent coin. That's not a myth, not a rumor. It's reality unfolding before your eyes. The market for these war nickels is exploding, and the 1944 with S is leading the charge. Prices are climbing higher each season, and experts agree this coin's ascent has only begun. Wait a little longer, and its value could soar even further. When you hold one of these in your hand, you're not holding metal. You're holding a piece of American strength, a chapter of history, and a fortune condensed into silver and courage. It's not just valuable, it's a treasure. A coin that can make a collector's dream come true in an instant. So what should a collector watch for? Here is the key. Look for the large S above Monticello, that soft silver sheen, and the darker wartime toning, brown blending into black across Jefferson's portrait. Always check the weight and the feel. Genuine war nickels have a distinctive lightness and ring. Never clean them. Every mark and tone is part of its story. Protect it, store it properly, and watch its worth grow as demand continues to skyrocket. In conclusion, the 1944 with S War Nickel stands as a symbol of American ingenuity, wartime resilience, and timeless value. It's not just an old coin, it's a hidden vault of history, beauty, and wealth. If you ever come across one in your change, your family collection, or an old coin box, pause for a moment, because you might just be staring at a piece of treasure that could change your life. And remember, true coin value brings you fresh, updated discoveries every single day. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the next coin on our list is about to take this story to an entirely new level of rarity and shock. The best is yet to come. Next coin number 2. As we continue our journey through America's hidden treasures, we now travel back one more year to 1943, the very heart of World War II. This was the year when every heartbeat in America pulsed with determination and sacrifice. Men were overseas fighting for freedom, and back home, citizens were collecting scrap metal, paper, and even grease to support the war effort. Every resource mattered, and that included nickel. Because of this, the U.S. Mint faced an enormous challenge: how to keep minting nickels without using nickel. The solution? A bold experiment that would accidentally create one of the most precious and mysterious coins in American history, the 1943 with S War Nickel. At first glance, it might look like just another 5-cent piece. But look closer, and you will see something extraordinary. Its surface glows with a faint, silvery hue, unlike anything in modern coinage. The 1943 with S was struck using a unique wartime alloy, 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. That means every one of these carries real silver in its core, a secret blend that has made this coin both a historical relic and a collector's obsession. Now, imagine holding one that has never seen circulation, its surfaces still shimmering with the untouched brilliance of 1943. The fields gleam softly, and across Jefferson's face, you can spot delicate brown spotting, the kind that forms naturally with age on genuine silver-based coins. Those warm tones are not imperfections. They're signatures of time, proof of authenticity, a whisper from the past saying, "I was there." And just above the Monticello dome, you will see it, the proud S mint mark. This letter marks its birthplace, San Francisco, a mint that worked day and night during the war to keep America's economy alive while the world trembled. Every 1943 with S that survived is a piece of that legacy, a token of the nation's determination to keep going against all odds. But make no mistake, not all 1943 with S war nickels are created equal. Many were worn down in circulation, others melted in later years when silver prices fluctuated. Yet the one we are talking about today is something beyond rare. It's uncirculated, preserved in its original glory, untouched by time or commerce. Finding such a pristine survivor is like discovering a message from 1943 sealed in a vault, pure, unaltered, and breathtaking. Collectors know this coin well. They chase it relentlessly at auctions, coin shows, and private sales. Because among all war nickels, the 1943 with S stands tall as one of the purest examples of America's wartime minting genius. It's not just rare, it's alive with history. Now, before I reveal its staggering market value, let us build the picture clearly. We have a coin made from silver during a metal shortage, struck at a mint that operated under wartime urgency, carrying the rare S mark, and preserved in uncirculated condition with natural, beautiful toning. That combination, rarity, composition, and preservation, ignites a firestorm of demand among serious collectors across the United States. And now, the moment that makes jaws drop across the numismatic world. An authentic 1943 with S-War nickel in genuine uncirculated condition has been appraised in today's market at a stunning $288,500. Yes, nearly $300,000 for a 5-cent piece that most people once spent without a second thought. But this isn't a fantasy number, this is real, verified, and climbing fast. The market value for these ultra-rare wartime nickels is surging with every passing year. Experts say we are watching one of the strongest upward trends in the Jefferson series history. Wait a few more years, and its worth could rise even higher. When you hold one of these coins, you're holding far more than silver. You're holding courage, innovation, and a moment in history frozen forever. You're holding a treasure, not the kind buried in sand, but one minted by the spirit of a nation under fire. Collectors, listen carefully. If you ever come across a 1943 nickel with that bold S-mint mark and untouched luster, don't hesitate. Authenticate it, protect it, and keep it secure. These coins are vanishing fast into private collections, and once they are gone, they will likely never return to the open market. Every year their scarcity deepens and their desirability skyrockets. This coin is more than a collectible, it's a symbol of resilience and pride. And that's why the year 1943, with S-War nickel, continues to be one of the most talked about and fought over treasures in the world of U.S. coinage. So as we move forward in this incredible journey through America's rarest nickels, keep this in mind. Every old coin has a story, but only a few have the power to change your life. Stay with me because coin number 3 is coming up next, and its story carries a twist so shocking that even seasoned collectors couldn't believe it when they first heard it. You won't want to miss what's next right here on True Coin Value, where every day we uncover the hidden treasures that history left behind. Next, coin number 3. Our final story tonight brings us to an era of change, the late 1960s, a time when America was roaring with progress, pride, and protest all at once. The world had survived war, witnessed the rise of rock and roll, and watched a man step onto the moon. Yet, in the midst of all this, something quietly remarkable emerged from the Denver Mint in 1969. A coin that no one at the time realized would one day become one of the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever discovered. This is the 1969 with D. Monticello Jefferson Nickel, a coin that carries the calm of history but the power of a hidden fortune. Now, close your eyes for a moment and picture it, a gleaming 5-cent piece with a soft grey shade running across its surface. It's not dull, it's elegant, like moonlight brushed over metal. The toning that time has painted onto it only makes it more beautiful, more mysterious. This coin isn't just old, it's alive with stories. You can almost feel the pulse of 1969. The music, the movement, the spirit of an America on the edge of transformation. The D mint mark beneath Monticello tells us it was struck in Denver, a mint known for power and precision. But what truly separates this coin from the millions of others produced that year is something few expected. A series of minute minting differences, strikes, and die characteristics that make certain 1969 with D nickels stand out like rare gems among stones. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, was designed to honor one of America's greatest thinkers, Thomas Jefferson, and his iconic home, Monticello. But by 1969, after decades of production, most coins had seen their beauty fade. Machines worked faster, metal quality shifted, and attention to detail wasn't always perfect. So when a handful of nearly flawless examples survived, sharp in detail and perfectly preserved, they became instant legends among collectors. Now, let's talk about this particular rarity, the 1969 with D with its stunning grey shade and near-perfect condition. Unlike most coins that lost their luster through circulation, this one has endured untouched. You can still trace every contour of Jefferson's face, every window and column on Monticello, crisp, proud, and strikingly clear. It's as if the coin itself refused to age. But here's where the story deepens. During the late 1960s, a few rare minting errors and die varieties slipped into circulation, some with doubled inscriptions, some with unusual metal compositions, and others struck with an astonishing level of precision that caught even experts off guard. The 1969 with D nickels, with exceptional sharpness, toning, and condition are among these standouts, the kind that auction houses whisper about, the kind that turn collectors' hearts into pounding drums. For years, these coins went unnoticed. People spent them, tossed them into jars, never knowing they held a piece of numismatic gold disguised as pocket change. Only decades later, as collectors began digging into history, did the truth unfold that a select few of these Denver strikes had survived the decades in immaculate form, each one a treasure beyond imagination. And now, the truth you've been waiting for. A 1969 with D. Monticello Jefferson Nickel in beautiful, near-uncirculated condition, graced with that distinct grey toning and flawless details, is commanding an unbelievable $243,000 in today's market. Yes, over $243,000 for a single nickel. That's not a rumor. That's the current, verified market value that collectors are fighting to pay. And the demand, it is rising faster than ever. Every year, the prices climb, and experts predict these rare Denver-struck nickels will soon break records. The truth is simple. This coin isn't just worth money, it's worth history. It represents craftsmanship, survival, and perfection against all odds. When you hold it, you don't just feel metal, you feel time itself. Collectors, take note. If you ever come across a 1969 D. Jefferson nickel with that smooth grey surface, sharp Monticello details, and full mint luster, stop everything. Examine it closely. Protect it instantly, because you might just be holding a silent fortune, a treasure that could change your life overnight. Each passing day, fewer of these coins remain unclaimed. Most have already vanished into private vaults, sealed away by collectors who know exactly what they possess, a piece of American legacy, a tangible echo of 1969 cast in shining nickel and copper. In conclusion, the 1969 with D. Monticello Jefferson Nickel stands as proof that even in the modern era, miracles still exist in the smallest of places. A simple 5-cent coin, once used without a thought, now shines as a monument to rarity, beauty, and immense value. And as we close today's incredible journey through the top 3 ultra-rare and most valuable War and Monticello nickels, remember this: history hides its treasures in plain sight. You just have to know where to look. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep watching, because true coin value brings you the newest discoveries, the latest updates, and the most astonishing coin stories every single day.